9 is going to allow us to write a little method. I'm going to write the body and the header of the method right here. This method is supposed to work on an integer array and return the minimal value in this array. So if you are looking for little practice exercise, it would be a good idea to take this and do pretty much what we did with exercise 608, which is pretty much write an overloaded version of that method working also on something else than integer array, for example, double array. From the main, we're going to test it the same way that we tested this exercise 608, okay, this method computing the average. We're going to fabricate an array with value 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 100, 2, and minus 22. Okay, so this is going to give us a test case to make sure our function is working. Then we are going to simply display on the screen minimum value equal, and we're going to call our method min, passing to it the array named list. Now, what about the code? Well, when you want to determine the minimum of an array, you need to iterate over all the elements of this array. Okay, a common technique consists in min value. A common technique consists in assuming that the element index 0 is going to be your minimum. Why? Well, if your array has only one element at index 0, you're done. If it has more than one element, you are going to iterate, okay, throughout all of the elements, starting with the next one, index 1. You are going to go until while you are still lesser strict than list.length, which is the size of the array, and increment your variable. And for each of those elements, your job is now to try to figure out if this particular element is actually smaller than the mean value that you assumed from the beginning. So if mean value is greater strict than element index I of your array, then you can say safely that the new mean value is this element of the array. If not, you do not modify your mean value. And you go over all the elements of the array like so, and then you return at the end mean value. So it's really a linear search pretty much. It's you go through every element, you assume the first one is the smallest, and then you compare to every following element to make sure that you got still the smallest. We're going to go back to the Conqueror window. We're going to compile this exercise, E609. Syntax is okay. Let's try to run it now, E609. The minimum of this array is minus 22. We could make further tests. Okay, I'll let you do that. You can also, as an exercise, change it to by adding an overloaded method min, which work on an array of doubles. Okay, but the code that we have here right now is already working.